Okay, so the Game Awards came and went, and actually I recorded a video earlier, but I just wasn't really happy with it because I feel like my thoughts were a little bit too incoherent. It was a little bit of rambling, but I just want to talk about a few things and kind of what I felt as I was watching it. And so the first point I want to bring up is that I didn't actually watch the full thing live. I was doing something else at the time, so I tuned in halfway. That said, it was, unfortunately, from what I did see, it just was more of the same things that I didn't like, and there's 3 points I want to bring up. First thing, it's just like super long, but most of the time isn't spent on the actual awards. I know that trailers are hype. I love trailers personally. I love to see the games that I like and the series that I like, the franchises I like, to get mentions and to get new drops. And I understand the importance if you're not a big creator, if you're an indie creator or something like that, and you get a spot on the Game Awards. It's huge. It's basically, I hate to make this comparison, it's like getting a Super Bowl commercial, except you don't have to pay $8 million. So I understand the importance of reveals. I just hate when they relegate categories to just little things that Jeff Keighley will read off on the site. It's like, what the heck? I mean, best independent game, see the stars. You know, I wanted to see the devs go up on stage, talk about the game. I thought that would have been fantastic. That's exactly what these things are about. But no, it's kind of like a little footnote, and it's like, whatever. I don't know, it feels off. It feels wrong. I don't know, I just don't like having the categories just rushed off just because they need to have so many different categories and they gotta pump out so many different awards. What's the point if the people aren't gonna go up on stage and grab them? Number 2, this complaint, this is the first time I've actually had this complaint. I mean, before the problem was, or at least some people thought, okay, some of the speeches might go on too long. Before, at the previous Game Awards, there was the 8-minute speech, right? I think we all know what that is. But I mean, come on. You have Eiji Aonuma, a legend, who produced one of the greatest games ever made. And he had one to go up with his translator, basically. He couldn't even go up with the team, and he only had 30 seconds, and they're shooing him off. Alan Wake 2 guys, he had Baldur's Gate 3, which I'm not the biggest fan of, but the guy's talking about people who passed away. I heard this at first, I thought, wait a minute, did he mean like we lost some people? I thought he meant like the process was very long and that people had quit or something. So, whoa, like crunch time. No, people died, and they're hushing the guy. Maybe they felt the same way I did, and they didn't understand it, they didn't read the room. I don't know, but... And then you have number 3, which kind of ties into number 2, which is all going to tie in together, is that it seems like the organizers still think we need Hollywood star power to make video games awesome. I get it, there are some people like Hideo Kojima who, by the way, had like 6 or was it 8 minutes or something like that to talk about his game with Jordan Peele. Alright, I get it. He's a visionary, people love him, he's really good friends with Jeff Keighley, that's fine. For him to get so much time to promote a game and basically just fawn over celebrities and all this stuff, it drives me nuts because for years we've seen how Hollywood and how that industry has looked down on games and how they've treated games. Now that it's starting to be taken remotely seriously, now that everyone wants in and like we still need their acceptance. No, I say we, by the way, like I'm in the industry, but I'm not. And I think it's ridiculous. I think having Timothée Chalamet, who I've never even heard of, to have him present the Game of the Year award, I think it's not good. We have so many industry icons, so many vets. I want to hear them go up. I want to hear their stories. I want to hear them presenting awards. You had all these people who are huge in the industry. You had Reggie there. Come on, you got Reggie. Come on, let Reggie do it. He's not working for anyone anymore. Let him do the Game of the Year. And instead, you get an actor to do it because he did something. I don't even know what he did video game related, but it's not like he's even in a video game or whatever. I just don't get it. I mean, I get it, but I don't get it. And the more I think about it, the more upset I am about this. There's so many good games this year. This might have been one of the best years ever for gaming. Of course, I'm going to dispute Baldur's Gate 3 winning Game of the Year because I think Zelda Tears of the Kingdom should have it. That's the beauty of gaming, right? We all have our own choices, our own decisions. We all have our own tastes. Even Mario Wonder was never going to get Game of the Year. I'm glad it won something, along with Zelda, but something like Resident Evil 4 Remake, a fantastic game, a game with soul, a game that is nearly perfect. Nothing. And of course, not everything's going to win. Just there's something annoying about it when beautiful games like that barely get a mention, and then you got actors walking up on stage. I know people are like, what does that have to do with it? It's just the imagery of it, I guess, is what bothers me. I don't know, maybe I'm speaking a little bit too out of turn here, I guess, but... So, what gets done from here? I hope Jeff takes this feedback and uses it, because he does have a good show going. I think it's getting huge and it's getting bigger and bigger, which is great. It's a good thing for video games and a good thing for the show itself. And yes, the advertisements are what keeps it going. I know, I'm aware of that, but there needs to be more celebration. There needs to be. Otherwise, this is just another E3. And what's the point? But I hope they realize we don't gotta kiss so much Hollywood ass. I know a lot of these points have been already said, they've been made already, and of course I'm trying not to just blend in with the people who are hating on the Game Awards and, oh, this is terrible, and it's the worst award show ever, oh, Jeff is the worst. It's not true. No, it really isn't. It wasn't the best show in the world, but there's room for improvement, and there are things that could be fixed. I just hope that's how it is next year. Gaming's in a really good place right now, and I would just hate for these small things to leave sour tastes in the mouth of developers, especially ones coming from all the way from Japan and Europe and different parts of the world. Imagine you come all the way, yes, you get to see other people in the industry, but if you don't get anything or it's really not worth your while, then why go? I don't want to see that happen. I want to see a place where game devs from all around the world can come together, meet, show their games off. And they're doing good with the announcements. There's a lot of cool looking games that were announced. I'm hyped for Dragon Ball Sparking Zero. Huge Dragon Ball fan, so I'm probably going to make a video for that on this channel as well. So stay tuned for that. There's the new Ronin game that looked fantastic. The new OD game, you know, it's fine. I mean, it's kind of the typical thing Kojima's doing. You know, again, you put two famous, I guess, actors in there. Again, sorry, no disrespect. I just don't know who they are. And yes, the technology, I guess it's face capture technology, and that looks really cool. It's gonna be a horror game, I guess. I don't know what to expect. It's too early to say. Although I thought it would have been really funny if Konami dropped Snake Eater gameplay during this. I'm so petty, I'm so stupid, I'm sorry. But I'm really curious, what did you all think about the Game Awards? Is it getting better? Are you okay with the direction that they're taking? Are you upset that celebrities, are you upset that they're getting more screen time than actual legends in the industry? Let me know what you think in the comments below. What improvements could the Game Awards make to make it the perfect show? Thanks again for watching, everyone. We'll catch you in the next video. Take care.